Hey gang, it's Al with Longoriahaus Dog Training. So I've been getting a lot of questions about potty training here recently, and I just scribbled down some notes here just a few moments ago to kind of help you guys understand how I take my dogs through the process of potty training to really kind of make it to where we have a relatively accident-free home, but that the dogs are also learning how to hold it and also learning where in my yard that I want them to go. So the first thing I want to talk about is feeding time. So when I'm potty training a dog, I want to kind of standardize when I'm going to feed my dog. Now, most veterinarians are going to recommend feeding your dog 2 or 3 times a day. When I'm potty training, especially if I'm going to work or something like that during the day, I'll probably feed twice. Okay, but if I'm at home, like on the weekend or when I get a new puppy, I take that whole week off, then I will feed 3 times a day in the beginning. So those feeding times are crucial. What I don't want to do in my potty training, and this actually could start the whole problem that people are having, is I don't leave food and I don't leave water out. Some people are going to say, oh, Al, you should leave water out. Well, I just don't, but I really monitor my puppies very closely to make sure that they stay hydrated. But that potty training, super important. So point number one, pick a feeding time that works for you. After I feed the dogs, this is also an important step, management. So I take my puppies that I just gave food and water to, and I put them into a crate that is about the size of their body. I don't want a really large crate because what I'm after psychologically is I want the dog to be like, oh, I need to go in the restroom, but I don't want to go on myself. So if the crate's small enough, that thought will get generated. If the crate's really big, then the dog could move to one area of the crate, relieve itself, and then avoid it and move to another area. I really don't want to get that. Okay, so you've fed your dog, you've crated the dog. How long should you wait? Hey, that's anybody's guess. My rule of thumb is I do about 20 minutes in the beginning, and I really try to pay attention how I can extend that time out as my dog ages, but there's no really hard and fast rule about when to do. So after my dog's been there about 20 minutes or so, this is when I want to lead my dog out to the specific area that I want my dog to use the restroom in. A lot of people, what they'll do is that they'll open their back doors and let their dogs rush out into the backyard to go use the restroom. I don't like to do that. I like to take my dog to the very back corner of my backyard, and I lead them with their leash, or if they're real little, I carry them and I put them there and I kind of contain them in that area. Now, I give my dogs about 3 minutes to 5 minutes when I do that. Yep, you know, I like my Apple Watch. I'll set the timer on there to make sure that I only spend 3 to 5. If in the 3 to 5 minutes the dog uses the restroom, I make a significant reward. Now, I don't mean as far as like the quantity of stuff that I'm going to give, but I'm going to make the quality of it and the duration of the reward particularly long. I might actually reward anywhere from 30 seconds up to a full minute in those first couple of weeks, okay? So your puppy has pottied, you're going to bring the dog in. This is where you really got to pay attention. Some people are going to have to put their dogs back into the crate for a short amount of time because some dogs are notorious for using the restroom again. Other dogs, you'll be able to give them some freedom. What I do with my puppies is I put them into a playpen and I give them freedom there. So if your puppy has an accident after you've taken them out and rewarded, no big deal. But for the next time, you'll want to contain them again for probably about 10 or 15 minutes before you take them back out again to reinforce the behavior that you're after. Now, let me back up just a little bit because here's another what if. If you take your puppy out to use the restroom and the 3 to 5 minute timer goes off, bring your puppy back in, put him back into the small crate, and then wait another 15 minutes before you decide to take him out again, okay? Don't just bring them back into the playpen or leave them loose in your home, because if you do that, it's almost guaranteed that you're going to have an accident. So here I'm going to go over my notes really quickly to recap this video. Okay, feeding time, management, leading the dog to the location, reinforcing the dog, and then deciding what to do with the dog in the end. Well, hey guys, I hope this has been helpful for you, any of y'all that are struggling with potty training. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those in the comment section below. If this was useful, give us a thumbs up. Hey, and maybe even share this. Maybe somebody could benefit from this knowledge. All right, hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Take care. Bye.